Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him run the football the way he is today.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
He'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
They look to throw it here on second down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack makes it 3rd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. And
here comes a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
So here we go. Off the huge game they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The back's got it again. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's running out of time here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. this one will be fair caught. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Bearcats come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw. It's Torres. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. It's a run to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Comes up with the catch.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense... Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Now comes the offense set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense joins the party with a pick-6. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Bearcats will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll run it here. Fights off a defender. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the party with a score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Scanning the field, it's Torres. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take the hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down. The Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Torres. Defense is coming after him. He's got a man down the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Bearcats trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, this sets up a little bit of trauma here in this playoff game. Now we've got a 4th and goal. You're down. Chance to be aggressive. Go for it. Put a touchdown on the board. Or do you get a little bit more conservative and just put 3 points up? Big decision here before we get to the half.
Okay, ready? So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to pass. It's Torres. And the pass rush swarms him. They get him down on 4th and goal. What a play.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Bringing pressure. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looking downfield, it's Torres. Pass caught, can he get in? And he goes out of bounds before the marker. It's not a first down. Wow.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. The 50. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Torres. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense really clicking.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Wow, the PAT is no good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bearcats come up to the line in a hurry-up. Handoff running right. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Torres. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. We'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can he make it to the marker? That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a draw to the back. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pass not complete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of that. To the goal line, couldn't quite punch it in there.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. Pressure's coming, and they deliver.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
42 Spider.
To throw, it's Torres. Catch made on the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Bearcats come to the line and want to hurry up.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
325.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. The fastball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter.
42, Sam Houston, 21.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Looking to throw it again. He's got it. That is enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Penn State. And the beatdown continues. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Second down, we're going to throw it. Took contact on the throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and
the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. And the Bearcats will come to the line to crank up the tempo. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the target, and it's complete. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Bearcats churn out another first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive, right?
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. They're working differently to stop this guy.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
I believe they can line up here to go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call runs through the defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. And the offense will just take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.